So Samsung has just dropped a massive update to Samsung Health, and honestly, this might be one of the biggest redesign we've seen in years. I've installed the latest version on my Galaxy S26 running One UI beta, and today we're going to compare the old Samsung Galaxy experience against completely redesigned version. So we'll look at all the new features, what's changed, what actually matters, and whether it's worth installing right now. And if you'd like to try it for yourself, I've left the APK link down in the description below. So let's jump in. So the first thing you'll notice is Samsung has completely redesigned the home screen. So the old version feels more like a collection of separate cards and menus, while the new versions feel more organized and modern. Samsung is now grouping everything into 5 main pillars: activity, sleep, vitals, mindfulness, nutrition. And honestly, this makes a lot more sense. So instead of hunting around for specific information, everything now has a logical home. So here the color has been refreshed, the layout is cleaner, and the cards are much more easier to read at a glance. So one of my favorite changes in this new customization system is previously if you want to reorganize Samsung Health, it could be a bit annoying. Now it's really simple. So you can go ahead and press and hold a category and drag it wherever you want it. You can also enlarge cards, remove sections if you don't want to use it, and build a dashboard that actually matches your priority. So people who use Samsung Health every day, this is surprisingly a big quality of life improvement. Now let's talk about what is probably the biggest addition in this update. So the new Vital section. So Samsung has essentially created a central hub for all your important health metrics. So here you will find health rate, blood oxygen, blood pressure, skin temperature, respiratory rate, heart rate variability, and vascular load, and everything displayed in a much cleaner way than before. So what's actually interesting is that Samsung is now focusing much more on personal baseline. Rather than simply showing numbers, it's trying to tell you whether those numbers are normal for you. So that's a smart approach and closer to what we are seeing from other premium health platforms. Now another major addition is a new Heart Health Hub. Samsung is now combining multiple health indicators into a single daily health score. So the app looks at things like sleep, activity, stress, body composition, and vascular load, then provides an overall picture of how your lifestyle maybe affect your heart health. Now, obviously, this isn't a medical diagnostic tool, so be aware. But for tracking trends and encouraging healthier habits, I think this could be one of the most useful features in Samsung Health. Next up is daily cardio load. So this feature tracks the stress your body experiences during exercise and compares it against your personal capacity. Think of it like a training load score. So if you're pushing too hard, Samsung can highlight that. If you're not challenging yourself enough, it'll tell you that. So this could be especially useful for runners, cyclists, and anyone following a structured fitness plan. Now Samsung also introduces a new fitness index. So this combines metrics such as heart rate, VO2 max, and daily steps, and compares your performance with similar users. So the goal here is to help you understand where your fitness level currently sits and provides a realistic goal for improvements. So it's a very interesting addition and feels like Samsung is moving towards a much more coaching focused experience. Now the nutrition section has also received some attention. Previously, some of the more advanced information felt a little buried. Now things like antioxidant index and AGE's index are easier to find and more prominently displayed. So everything feels more organized and less scattered. It's a smaller change compared to some of the other features, but definitely an improvement. Now, one of the more surprising additions is the hearing health. This feature works across your phone, Galaxy Watch, and the Galaxy Buds. So it can monitor environmental noise exposure and provide analytics designed to help protect your hearing over time. This is something we're seeing become increasingly important across the wearable industry, and it's nice to see Samsung is actually bringing it into health. Now Samsung has also redesigned the widgets. The new widgets now feature a translucent, blurred appearance that matches the One UI much better. So if you compare it with the old health widget, you'll see that it's not that transparent to the old one. So there are some subtle animations when interacting with them. It's not a huge feature, but visually it looks much more polished than before. Now let's move over to my Galaxy S26 Ultra running One UI 8.5. Let's go ahead and install the new version on this. So here I'll go ahead and open up my files. Here I've got the app already ready. I'll update it. And let's see what we see here. So here I'll go ahead and open it. So the good news is the app installs successfully and it opens up fine. So if you go ahead and compare both of these side by side, it looks completely the same. At first glance, the interface appears largely identical, but let's see whether every feature is available or whether Samsung is restricting some functionality to One UI 9 beta devices. So here in the activity section, it looks right. Sleep, vitals, mindfulness, and nutrition. So it seems to be working fine. I've not encountered any issues so far. So let's see what happens when I use it during the day. I'll report back to you guys. So overall, I think this is a fantastic update. Samsung Health feels much more modern, much more organized, and much more closer to becoming a true health platform rather than just a fitness tracker. So the new vital section, heart health score, daily cardio load, and fitness index are easily the standard edition for me. So whether these features become genuinely useful over time, it'll depend on the data quality. But the first impressions are definitely positive. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite new Samsung Health feature? And are you planning to install this update early, or are you waiting for the official release? So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.